Welcome to the Sports Buzz. Amanda Mazey with Jed Drenning. And Jed, it was a shootout today against Baylor. WVU came up on top 70-63.
And leading the way was, of course, Stedman Bailey. I mean, this has quickly become an embarrassment of riches with this West Virginia receiving corps. Let's start with Stedman. When you look at him as a technician, as an all-around receiver, the guy understands leverage, he understands positioning, he understands both man and zone concepts, and he always seems to find a way to create that crease or that seam or that opening in the defense. And talk about hands. This kid could catch a BB in the dark. Great hands, super hands, making plays at every turn today. It was just a super all-around great offensive effort. Of course, a lot of that was set up by the run game. 150 yards on the ground, much needed effort up front by that West Virginia offensive line. After a couple, last week and the week before, they struggled a little bit. They weren't quite in sync, and all that really set the table for Stedman and, of course, Tavon.
Yeah, and talk about Tavon Austin, 3 touchdowns. I mean, he was instrumental in this offense as well today.
A lot of people feel that Tavon Austin might be the most electrifying player in the entire Big 12 Conference, if not in the entire country. And if he keeps putting up performances like this, it's going to be really, really hard to argue anything to the contrary. The kid is just shifty. The kid is quick. I mean, how many times have we seen him get the ball 2 yards behind the line, turn it into something 15, 20 yards downfield in the blink of an eye? Again, the tempo was one thing that we really used to our advantage today. It was so difficult even on the sidelines. On my note card, I was trying to take notes between snaps. I didn't have time to do it.
No.
I mean, every time I glanced down, by the time I look up, the next play was mid-play, and there's Tavon streaking down the field for 20, 25, 30 more. This was just an all-around super effort by that offensive football team, and in fact, a record-breaking effort in many ways. So many ways we don't have time to talk about it, but it's actually for all the things that Dana Holgorsen has ever accomplished from a statistical standpoint, this was the most yards he ever had, over 800 yards total offense, and he's never done that before.
It was electrifying. Jed, thanks for joining us, and
Absolutely.
Thank you for joining us on the Sports Buzz.